Hi, this is Kim Pestana, and thank you for watching part 2 of my video on writing a macro using Excel. This is the security warning that I've told you about. Macros have been disabled since we are going to write macros, and I have deleted the macro from this page. That's why it's coming up. I'm going to enable the content, so I'm going to click this button here. Now, as you want to create your macros, whether it's a button, a pop-up window, you're going to need this developer tab right here. In order to show that developer tab, you have to click on File, Options, Customize Ribbon, and then select Developer right here. And make sure it's checked, click OK. And you're going to go into design mode, and once you're in design mode, now you can use your toolbox. You're going to click on the toolbox, and as you see, you have your form and ActiveX controls. We're doing a basic form control. We're going to use a button form. So I click on it. You notice the mouse turns into crosshairs. That means I can click and drag something. And I'm forming the button. I'm going to name it Cats. Okay, so here's your button here. Now I want to rechange the name. I'm just going to click so that my mouse cursor is in the box area, and I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to type Cats. Okay, so now you have your button made. Now you need to make the code that goes with the button. So we're going to click on Visual Basic. I'm going to click on Insert Module, and I don't think I can paste the form. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do sub cats, and then we're going to use the open and closed parentheses. Now, did you notice that the sub and the end sub all of a sudden appear, and the sub changes to blue? The cats function, if we're going to talk programming, is empty because we're going to fill in what the cats function does. The cats function is a button, and I've changed the name of it in the beginning. That's why you don't see it on command button click. It says cats. But I'm going to make a message box come up. So I'm going to type message box and a space. And as you see, you know we're typing the right code. We're not typing MSGE box. We're typing MSG box because this information right here underneath comes up. So now we have to add the quotes because that's what you're going to show. And we're going to say cats on the first line. We're going to end that. Now to make the next line, if you remember from the previous video, we're going to add and VB line forward LF and then the and button. Now I'm going to add the next line, and that's orange is going to be the code word, and that's going to stand for orange tabby. And on the next line, BBLF and then we'll put Angora. I'm having trouble typing today. Angora. Eventually I'll get this done. Cat. Get my nails clipped here. Just like a cat. They're getting in the way. Alright, and then I close everything with the, the quotes. Now, in programming, you have what's called a logic error and a syntax error. Syntax errors are the easiest to debug because when you go to write them or use it, they will be pretty obvious to you, and some programs will point it out. I've never tested what happens when you have a syntax error. Let me show you what happens the first time when you write it and it works correctly. I'm going to go back to the Excel spreadsheet, click on the button cats, and there's your pop-up window, the message box that pops up. Cats. On the next line we put orange tabby, Angora cat. Okay, but let's go back to our code, and I'm going to get rid of that quote there. Okay, so now we have invalid syntax. Let's see what happens when we try to run it. Oh, it still worked. Okay, well, I guess Visual Basic is for Excel is idiot proof, but normally when you're running a program, you will have messages and you will have problems, but that's a whole nother issue. Oh, looks like it didn't Get rid of it. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we can save this. Looks like there's no way to delete it, so why don't I do this? Why don't I copy it? And let's see if I can delete it. Okay, it's still there. Let me go to macros. Okay, cats. We're going to delete this. Okay. Alright, now see? Cannot run macros. The macro may not be available or all macros may be disabled. Okay, that's because they got rid of the macro. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the macro back in. So we're going to go to Developer tab, Visual Basic. I'm going to do Insert, Module. Okay, but before I save it, I'm going to click that there. Now let's see, I've saved it here. Let's see, without, oh, it still puts that in there. See that? I tried to save it without it. I'll do it again. I'll click, should be gone. I'll hit, oh, I don't want to end the sub. Okay, yeah, it just puts it there. So apparently Microsoft probably has some type of function within the function. This probably sounds like that Sesame Street song, but you have Angora with the beginning quotes, and apparently they must have some type of error prevention, and if there is no quotes written at the end when they see a beginning quote, it automatically adds the end quote. So apparently I cannot show you a regular error message. I did get to show you the other one when I had deleted this code, however. So that is it. We're done with the button. Here it is. It works, and I thank you for watching.